Hello to my Capricorns. Hello to my Cappies. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it. Let's get into it. Talking to you wherever Capricorn is in your birth chart. Congratulations to all of you all who won gifts. To those of you all, you know who you are. You know who you are. You know who you are. So thank you for your comments, likes, shares, and subscribes. You all know who you are, who won gifts. So don't forget to continue adding your comments below. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's get into your reading. All right. A lot of people won free readings. Yeah, they were not openly announced, but a lot of people won free readings. So let's get into this. The moon may still be in your sign, still may be in Capricorn, but it could be moving into Aquarius by the time you see this reading. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Let's get it. Let's see what's in your cards. All right. Already prayed over your cards. Let's see what's in them. World card. Right. Okay. Here's the world card here. So looks like it's time to set some boundaries. Two things in particular has been nightmares for somebody, and somebody is just like reliving them. So what's happening is be very careful. Be very, very careful. Looking at the cards. See how this person is kind of sitting up in the bed with their hands kind of in their face. Face in their hands, excuse me. Right? Be very careful with that. A lot of times, be real careful with that. Like, make sure you're setting boundaries and enforcing those boundaries, because sometimes people don't realize when they're saying things, they're actually invoking nightmares for you. They don't realize because they don't know what's going on in your life. So they say things and they don't realize they're invoking nightmares. So let me see. We have the Ace and the 8, right? And then here we have the 5 of Swords, right? So when somebody looks back, like see how this person is looking back, they start to look back and realize they were being used as a pawn, right? In a game, right? People were just using them, right? So just being unfair, they were just being used, right? By people that they thought could have been friends, they thought were friends of theirs, right? So be very careful. A lot of you all, this is what I talk about on my channel. Like a lot of people, for instance, let me like when I was talking about the giveaways, I've been reading a lot of the comments on my videos, and people are like, oh, you need to get some rest. You sound like you're really tired. You sound like this. You sound like that. Let me just say this. A lot of people will assume a lot of things about you all, Capricorns. Be very careful with that. A lot of people don't know, and I'll use myself for example, right? A lot of people don't know there's been so many giveaways. Those of you all who have been on the receiving end of giveaways, you all know. Like, you already know. So, again, congratulations. A lot of them are not announced because I would be flooded. I mean, I really would be tired. Like, for real. Going back and forth to the post office. One call after the other. Really not getting any rest. I mean, this shebang. You name it, right? So a lot of people will assume a lot of boundaries could be crossed when, if people are saying things and they don't know they don't really know, right? This right here is saying things. Sometimes people don't know what they're saying could be triggering things. It's the holidays, like holiday season. People say things, they don't know what they're saying. They don't know if it could be, like this right here connects us with Libra, right? Libra is the zodiac sign. We're not talking about any Libras, as you know, by the way. Libra is the zodiac sign that sits in middle of all the other zodiac signs, right? It's just right in the middle. Let's remove Ophiuchus for a second. So for those of you all who know about Ophiuchus, let's remove that for a second, right? That other zodiac sign. But it sits in the middle of the other zodiac signs, right? So it's the balance. It's like peace, right? The peace, the peacemaker sign, right? This sign and Taurus actually shares the ruling planet Venus, the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics, peacemaker planet, right? It's associated with the color green. I think it's associated with the day Friday. If I'm wrong, correct me, right? So somebody's head and heart were at war with each other as it related to two types of energies. And I remember distinctly in your readings, I kept saying there were two types of energies, Capricorn, that somebody maybe needed to have maybe watched out for. It could have been like two friends or two somebodies, in you guys' path. Like, pay attention, right? Or your head and heart, like you were indecisive about something, right? And so now somebody really has to set, like a hard boundary. Like, okay, when you look back, like, what's the saying? Somebody, what's the saying? What is the saying? Hindsight is 20/20. I think that's the saying, right? Put the comment below. Hindsight is 20/20. But when you look back now, it's crystal clear, right? Things are crystal clear now when you look back on some things, right? Now you see things a lot clearer than you see them before. And just how your head and heart can be at war when you're dealing with certain types of energies, right? Now you have to set a boundary. Remember, time is relative. So now when you look back, you're just like, wow, how could your head and heart have been at war with each other when you're interacting with certain people? Like, you love certain people. How could they do these things to you? You thinking you're engaging in conversations with energies. You think, hey, you done moved on from something, and they're still sitting there holding on. They fixated on something. Like, what? You had no idea. Like, what in the world? So when you're indecisive about something, source is saying it's time to do a cord cutting. It's time to do a cord cutting series. Like, stop talking about them, stop talking to them altogether. Because they're still on some kind of something going on. Something is going on, right? Something is going on. Anything you say, I mean, literally anything you say, right? And actually, like, even an open platform just like this, when people can assume things, like, if people can assume anything when they don't really know what's going on. So source is saying, just be very careful. Just be very, very careful. Just be very, very careful. And you be asking, what's the motive when people are trying to restrict you? What is the motive? What's the what's the reason? What's the reason, right? So I had to use that example for those of you all who see a lot of things on social media, and you may assume things, or people may assume things about you when they don't talk to you, they don't hear from you, they don't know what's going on in your life, right? And so I had to use that for those of you all who are watching the videos, Yeah. So if you've been reading comments, it's like, okay, you sound tired. You sound like, is everything okay? Why would somebody put that publicly for the World Wide Web when my number clearly is in all of the videos? Like, you can send me a text message. Other people send me a text message. Why would you not? If it was sincere, 202-460-3205. Why would somebody put that publicly out there for the World Wide Web? If it was a genuine concern, right? Love, right? So people see that as like, oh, something's wrong with that person. They kind of off. They sound like something's wrong. That's public. World Wide Web, right? So, but those of you all who have been on the receiving end of the free readings, the the other gifts, stuff in the mail, that kind of stuff are like, oh no, you know, that kind of stuff. So anyway, so here we have the Page of Swords. So anyway, see all these light bulbs right here? Yeah. People have a lot of ideas. People have a whole lot of ideas about a lot of things. A lot of ideas about a lot of things. So it's unfortunate that people, when your heart is in the right place towards people, and your heart is in the right place towards people, some people come from a very hurt place. They don't even realize they're actually hurting you when they say they want it. They call it helping you, but they don't. That's what they exposing the place they're coming from. They go right to a hurt place. So protect your energy. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. So anyway, so you're taking a leap of faith, right? Taking a leap of faith through prayer. Taking a leap of faith. 3 looks like lips, right? So you all are born to inspire. Keep your vibrations high. You're born to inspire. Keep your vibrations high, right? Leave the distractions behind. Leave the distraction. Somebody may have some amethyst, right? Amethyst. And so this yellow right here speaks to the solar plexus chakras. Yeah. Speaks to the solar plexus chakras, right? So, yeah. All right. So this is where you do the mirror work. This is where you do the mirror work. So when you're looking in the mirror and you're seeing, what do you see when you look in the mirror? What do you see when you look in the mirror? Right? Where do you see yourself when you look in the mirror? Right? What do you see when you look in the mirror? And I want you all to take a minute to look at some of the comments. You know, look at some of the comments under my videos. And I'm talking about even the ones who have been receiving some of the readings that's not public, that's not posted. A lot of them I had to stop publicly. Like everybody who's been following me for years, since the very first giveaways. We've been doing giveaways since the first. We've been doing giveaways for a long time. I mean, since the first videos have been uploading, right? So we went from like, and that's just a part of the community that we have, right? So, but people who don't know, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know how it's, you know, how it's structured, right? So, but what do you see for you when you look in the mirror for you, right? So not what other people have said about you, the dark comments that people have said about your physical appearance, or the dark things that they said about, like the negative. When I say dark, I'm talking about the negative stuff that they said about you, that you're not smart enough, that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy enough. The people who have said that you are smart enough, right? That you have the ability to retain information, that you can learn. Those people, right? So you're going where you're appreciated, not where you're just tolerated, right? So there may be some people that you have to say, I may have to just, you know, take that sword out, that power, so I can remain intellectual. I can create room for some study time, so I can retain some more information. So without the distraction of people assuming the worst, because they're hurt, they're on that frequency. So when I'm an open book and I'm sharing all these ideas, I got all these great ideas, they automatically go to the worst, but take it to the next level. They put that stuff on social media. That's hurt. That's very hurtful. So here we have High Priestess. So somebody's intuition has actually heightened. Somebody's intuition has heightened, right? Because you're wearing the dark and the light of things. You're wearing the light and dark of things, right? So here we have the Five of Cups here. So you're learning how to put a manhole cover over the past. And you're learning how to leave low vibration energies behind. Because it takes you to a lower place, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. I see this is going to be a weekend for somebody of structure. Remember, we're moving from, this is really your Saturn, right? Weekend of structure. Weekend of structure. You're balancing some things out. You're feeling changed, liberated, and free. Changed, liberated, and free. Yep. Changed, liberated, and free. There's two types of energies that you are moving on from. You're no longer doing yourself an injustice. You're not no longer doing yourself an injustice. Tossing some things into a burning bowl. Fear, doubt, uncertainty, and you're on the light side of fire, right? So the positive side of fire is that somebody actually feels motivated now. You feel motivated, you feel you have clarity of thought. Excuse me. And this is because somebody is now saying you're speaking highly of yourselves. That's that confidence, right? That's source. That's what you're doing. Somebody's opening up some books now. You're doing more reading. You have a lot of great ideas, right? So that's what I'm seeing for you. Somebody has made a decision. So you went from being indecisive to making some decisions. I love it. That's it. That's it. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So be careful. Be careful when you're putting things on the World Wide Web. You're putting things on the World Wide Web. Here we have the 5 of Wands here. So there's kind of been a bait and switch. I feel like somebody may be taking some flights or taking a flight, maybe flying somewhere. Maybe flying somewhere. Yeah, taking a leap of faith, taking a flight, flying somewhere. Right? Emotionally feeling like you hit the jackpot. Right? Or if you're not taking a flight, per se, like on a plane, Source is actually fast tracking something for you, right? So in terms of you learning something. Again, feeling changed, liberated, and free. Yeah. So that's why somebody may be emotionally feeling a lot better. A lot better. I've been saying a lot for quite some time, Capricorn. To extend yourself some grace. Really extend yourself some grace. Once you stop talking to people, especially after being an open book, people are going to assume all sorts of things. They just are. They're just going to assume all sorts of things. And they're going to come from a place of where they are. That's the frequency that some people are on. So, like I said, this is a portal I'm speaking through right now, right? The portal. You see all of that stuff on social media? There's a lot of stuff on social media. People assume a lot of things on social media. They assume a lot of things on social media. Somebody can be taking a, leap of faith. Somebody's going to be taking a leap of faith. Somebody is going to be taking a leap of faith. So here we have the Princess of Cups, right? So I do see some nourishment here. I see somebody just living a softer life. I love it. So things are getting significantly better. Things are getting significantly better. A lot of this right here, like I said before, when you talk about sacred bonds, that is why I have my cell phone number out there. Before people assume, and thank you to those of you all who actually send me text messages. My number is below. Those of you all who know when I do giveaways, who I will say, please do not submit your request for free readings and all of that stuff in the below in the comments. I have no way of knowing who you are by your YouTube handle. I don't know who you are. It's a YouTube handle. How would I know how to get in contact with you by a YouTube handle? Reach out to me via text message. It's the same mindset. If you have a concern, it's the same. It's sacred. It's the same mindset. If you say you love somebody, like if you say, even if it's, agape love, obviously, right? If it's agape love, say, I really love this channel. You know, I'm really looking out for somebody. Like, same thing. It's sacred. So I do see somebody moving more towards a softer, more sacred, you know, relationship, you know, with people, you know, more sacred bond, you know, living a softer life. Yeah, here we have the Ace of Cups here. And just finding more compassion. Just finding more compassion here. And I feel like you're going to be a lot happier too. I feel like you're going to be a lot happier. Yeah. A lot happier. A lot happier. Right? I see a lot of joy. I see a lot of success here. Right? A lot of success. Right? Third eye wide open. Third eye wide open. Right? Wide open. Right? No more invoking nightmares. No more invoking nightmares. That's right. Right. Answered prayer. Answered prayer. All right. All right. All right. All right. Here we have the and the physical, you know, the physical part of it, like not just the spiritual part, but the physical side of something, right? The physical and the spiritual side of something, right? Again, and that's what somebody's gonna feel like they hit the jackpot, right? Yeah. And so something has ended. Something has ended. Something has ended, right? Cycle closed out. 2 cycles have closed out. Yeah. So, and that is how somebody learns how to heal their spirit matters. That is how somebody learns how to heal their spirit matters. Right? That is how you learn how to heal your spirit matters. So that's how something has come full circle for somebody. That is how something has come full circle, you know, for you. That's how somebody won't feel like they're walking on eggshells with a lot of ideas floating around in their head and just mind going automatically to the pessimism. You know, your ruling planet, Saturn, is a very serious planet. Serious does not mean negative, right? It just means you're serious about traditions, like setting your own rules, setting your own traditions, as you should be. They're your rules, they're your tradition, right? So that's what Source is trying to help somebody learn how to do. It's like it's your rules, it's your world, right? It's your traditions, right? So be serious about it. Be serious about it, right? So your enemy's playing backfire. It's all becoming clearer now. So adjust your crown. Your well of joy is within you. So prepare for an increase in pay. Much better lies ahead. Put yourselves first. Message from your ancestors. You have the gift of claircognizance. Keep moving forward. You inspired some people to heal, right? Back straight and walk away. Dance around your home as if no one is watching, but get focused. Get focused, right? Treat yourselves to a spa day, but the curse is now broken. And so you are protected and loved. You are protected and loved. And I see you being booked and busy. See you being booked and busy. Yeah. And so, yeah. So it's just time to release the burden. Time to release the burden and trust your first mind. And take your time to decide whatever it is you need to decide. But that is how you build sacred bonds. That is how you build sacred bonds. Source has been trying to bring out, and I'm talking to men and women, Capricorns. Source has been trying to get somebody to get out of their head with all of this overthinking to it, where it comes out of your mouth as negative. Like Source has been trying to get somebody out of that overthinking. This overthinking where it becomes a form of dark spell work, right? Get some fresh air. Sometimes you just need to take a walk. That's what was like cleansing by air, right? Get some fresh air, right? All right. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. So those of you, like I said before, who are familiar with the giveaways, they are still going on. They go on all year long. So those of you all who are familiar with them, they go on all year long. So here we have angelic template. Angelic template 29. 2 and 9 is 11. 11 is a master number. By now you all know 11, 22, 33, all the way up to 99. Those are master numbers, right? Master numbers are numbers that's like a master source, source master, right? It's like a call up, like call your attention to something. So 11 is like those two pillars. It's like calling you to get off the fence of just kind of like being indecisive and step into your own light, right? The light, to become enlightened about something. So, and that was like to be enlightened about two types of situations. Like, okay, he's trying to enlighten you about something. And so it kept coming out in somebody's reading. But again, because you all are earth signs, somebody kept looking for two people. It could be two types of energies, which could connect you to 50 situations. It could 100, 1,000, really. It could be two people, two places, two things. But it kept enlightening you about, coming off of a particular frequency, which is like, it could be being drawn to like, negative topics of discussion in the news, which seems salacious. So if you've been tuned into my channel for a while, and I'm like, okay, come, like be careful with these certain, these news stories. I mean, all that stuff draws you in. Flush all of that out. Flush it out. Go watch some, I was about to say cartoons, but you can't even watch, I mean, I don't even know if you can watch something, I'm about to say comedic, but I don't even know. I mean, like something high vibrational. That's why I talk about like listening to like high frequency music or water and stuff like that. So, but emotionally, somebody's going to feel like they hit the jackpot. Yeah, emotionally going to feel like you hit the jackpot. So definitely feel like, more sacred. Somebody's going to feel like, just more sacred bond, more sacred relationship here. More wish fulfillments here. Definitely more wish fulfillment here. So hold your vision. Hold your vision. The mother. Yeah, hold your vision. 00, I am observant. Angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition. Follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. Focus through meditation, inward through meditation and prayer. I think, let me see. Let me see. What else we got with the cards? Let me pull one more. Trying to have to make sure this was not a long reading, but let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. Yeah. Ace of Swords. So I see a breakthrough happening here. See a breakthrough. Yeah, somebody could have just been wondering, and Ace of Swords is just motive. Like, somebody's just dealing with hurt people who like to hurt other people, who don't help people. And won't reach down and help people, just like, know people behind closed doors are hurting, but want people to appear, happy, in public, but behind closed doors can know people are hurting, and it's just disappointing. The source is going to help you to move on from disappointment and help you to get some rest, like really, really just get some rest, right? So source is going to connect you with energies who know those types of energies all too well. Yeah, people who have, dealt with depression is going to help you get through that. Right. Going to help you get through that. People who like to play, mind games. You're going to feel very fortunate. You're going to feel very, very fortunate. Yeah, very soon. You're going to feel very fortunate. Let's see. hmm Something at first, something at first, is may feel challenging at first, to talk about like certain things at first, but somebody will feel like once you start talking about something, that the healing process actually goes a lot faster. Once you start talking about certain things, when you have support, when you have support there, right? Especially with someone who knows firsthand. Maybe the Empress card. All right. So yeah. All right. So that's what I'm seeing here. In your cards. That is what I'm seeing here in your cards, and I do see somebody being free. I do see somebody feeling free. And I do see you. Moving on in childlike faith. I do see you moving forward in childlike faith. See you moving forward in childlike faith, and yeah, see you moving forward in childlike faith. And again, where's the card? Feeling like emotionally you feel like you hit the jackpot. That's what you feel like you hit the jackpot. Yeah. Just being able to kind of sort of leave the past behind. Just feeling like you can just leave the past behind. Just move on. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, but a lot of things are going to start becoming clear to you. But again, you can start, like I said, you're going to start adjusting your crown. You can really start adjusting your crown because you are, like I said, very regal energy, very smart. You're incredibly smart. But somebody's gonna, like I said, a lot of people are coming through a lot of things that your motivation is changing. And again, this is going to be a very happy ending to something, for somebody, that for you, King of Pentacles is, again, not just about money. Somebody's going to have like a wealth of motivation, a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of creativity. It's just going to feel like for somebody like a huge weight has been lifted, off of someone's shoulders. Your abundance, like I said, you're going to feel very, very fortunate. That's what somebody's going to feel, very, very fortunate. But that's what I have for you. That is what I have for you. I'll see you all in the next video. Okay?